Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me while getting to know me, just telling you some random facts about me and hopefully you learn some more about me. I created this look, but without further ado, let's jump straight in. So I won't really be speaking about all the products I've been using, but I'll try and mention as many of them as I can. So starting off with primer, I'm using the Passion Pro Partner in Prime Dewy Pore Minimizing Face Primer with Hyaluronic Acid. Longest name ever. I like to start off with this first. It is in my project pan and it doesn't really do much. I like to just use it as like a moisturizing step. So the questions I have today, I didn't get from anywhere. I've tried to do a poll on Instagram before. However, I don't have enough followers for enough people to engage in it. So it kind of was a bust. I did watch a few TikToks with the tag and just kind of gathered what people were talking about and kind of just put together a list for me to discuss here today. Starting off with the obvious, my name is Zanine Cupido, and yes, that is my name, full name. I'm 33 years old and I'm a Gemini. Not that that means much to everyone, but it might mean something to others. But yes, I am a Gemini. I come from Cape Town, South Africa. I do move around a lot, as I've mentioned a few times, and we'll get there. Well, we'll get to that later on in the video. But I'm just going to add some eye tapes quickly. Oh, it's actually just sellotape that I use as eye tape. I really enjoy using it like this because it gives you a nice sharp crisp line, and I'm sure if you've seen my channel before, you'll know that. I also like to add the primer before I do this, just so it's quite slippy, so this won't like stick to my face or damage my skin in any way. I'm feeling pretty groggy today, so if I get croaky, I apologize. I'll just try and drink more water. I don't think these are even. The next question I have is derived from people I saw that are influencers on YouTube, so a lot of them were, so I got this question from there, and it is why and when I started YouTube. I started my YouTube on the 28th of Jan 2021. The reason I started it was during lockdown itself. I was watching a lot of beauty content. I hadn't really watched much before then. I traveled a lot, and if you work or if you're in my line of work, you don't really get much access to the internet. I wasn't watching many YouTube videos other than music videos or just listening to music on it. And during lockdown, I stumbled upon Ali Glines. Actually, she was the first one who I officially subscribed to, and after that I was hooked. Honestly, I was watching every single new video that came out and was searching for different beauty creators. I wouldn't say I became obsessed, but kind of obsessed. I was talking to my boyfriend and I was like, I could do this. Like, I mean, I'm not the best at makeup, but I could learn, and I would actually love to just try loads of makeup and increase my skills. We discussed it and I was very scared. I still am a little bit funny about putting so much of myself out on the internet, but it's a slow process and we'll get there eventually. I am using this palette and the accompanying one with it today. I just feel like doing a colorful look, so this is like a fun little video, so I thought maybe I could do this too. But anyway, then yeah, I went to the UK towards the end of the year in 2020 because obviously we were all locked down for so long and I just needed to get out of South Africa. So I applied for my visa, I got it, and I left in December. I had to quarantine for 10 to 14 days. I can't remember. I think it was 14. So obviously during that time, I watched loads of YouTube. Again, the internet is much faster in the UK than it is in South Africa. So I was literally consuming so many so much beauty content. And then I bought a few makeup products, not very expensive things. I just like ordered online from Boots and I think Holland & Barrett, practiced a few videos, and then my boyfriend told me like, you know, fuck it, just do it. You might as well just get your first video out there. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's what I did. My first video is terrible. Oh my gosh. if I say so myself. I literally was speaking so soft because I knew his mom was downstairs and I was scared that she could hear me. I had one little ring light. I was using my iPhone 7 at the time to record, and I just did it. I practiced a few times, but honestly, every time I did do it, I just couldn't project as much as I am right now, just because I'm a little bit more comfortable on camera. I just bit the bullet and did it. The first few videos, the quality isn't amazing. At least I just got myself out there and did it. I started to try and like gauge ideas from other creators, but I think the mistake I made was I was looking at things that were done in the past. So it was 2020 when I was looking at it, and 2021 when I started it. There were creators that were doing all these challenges, like the Siri challenge and mystery makeup box, full faces. And that's what I did because I thought it would still be fun. But unfortunately, the times had adapted and I was a little bit behind on that. So I think it stunted my growth quite a bit. I also didn't have a mic, so my sound wasn't great. And I think a lot of those things did hinder my growth, as well as obviously being shy, because I am shy. Even now I'm sweating just being on camera, but that's just my personality. I love doing this. So as you can see, hopefully you can see that I have grown a lot. My confidence has grown, as well as my skill set in makeup. A lot of people assume that I get paid for this, especially because a lot of my followers find me on Facebook, because it's a lot of my friends or people I know, and they assume that I get paid for this, but I don't. This is all makeup out of my own money spent out of my own pocket for makeup. I edit, I come up with my ideas, I do all of this on my own. I don't get any compensation for this. Also, okay, I'm going for a very out there look. I just want to play with color, so excuse if the look doesn't look the best, but I'm starting off with some blue. So yeah, you need about 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to qualify to have AdSense put on. And I guess that would also mean for getting like PR and stuff. I'm not sure how PR works in South Africa, but that would definitely be one of the requirements, as well as 4,000 watch hours. You get 4,000 watch hours, but that's within 12 months. So for the last year of being on YouTube, I got about 1,500 view hours, and I'm on 370 or 380 subs. I'm not even close yet. I'm probably a third of the way there, and my watch hours will reset on the 28th of January, which is in a few days when you see this video. So it's really, really difficult, and I don't think people realize how difficult it is. I had to teach myself how to edit and do my own thumbnails, and it's all trial and error. One thumbnail might not work today and you'll change it and it'll work, and some of my videos have like 2,000 views and the other ones have 30 views, and you never really know what works. So it's all trial and error until you get to a certain amount of subscribers. As well as YouTube, being very intelligent, sends your notification out to the first 5% of your subscribers, and if they watch it, they'll send it out to another 5%, and so on and so forth. So a lot of people have subscribed to my channel obviously to support me, but don't really watch my videos, but that doesn't count to getting me monetized, because you actually have to physically watch it. You don't have to physically watch it, but it needs watch time as well, and comments and engagement pushes out your videos more. So it's really difficult, but that's kind of the journey that I set up for myself. I have put like a bit more restrictions on myself for this year, so I'm not going to buy as much makeup. I'm just going to try and gain loyal subscribers who are here to watch me and listen to me, rather than just looking for the next new thing. So it's going to be a little bit harder, but hopefully I can gain a good following by doing that. So that was very drawn out, but that is kind of why I started YouTube. I love makeup, as you can tell. I really, really do. I'm not dramatic in any way. I won't be like, wow, I love this product, because that's not my personality. So if I like something, I'll tell you I like it. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't. Simple as that. So as normal, I'm just going to do one eye on camera and I'll do the other eye off. The next question I wrote down, so a lot of people have been asking me what I do for a living, especially on my TikToks. If you are from my TikTok, here's the answer to that. So what I do for a living is I work on boats. I think I can put it like that. I'm a seafarer, put it that way. So I work on yachts. At the moment, I am unemployed or funemployed. The reason why that is because my sister had a baby. You've seen my sister on my channel, but my sister had a baby last year in October, and I hadn't met her, not last year even. When was it? She had a baby in 2021. So October 2021, my sister had a baby, and I was in Spain at the time working, and I hadn't met my niece until I got home in August of last year. So almost a year I hadn't met her. So I quit my job, which was probably not the best move, but I quit my job and I came home for a bit, and I've been home now for 5.5 going on 6 months. So hopefully I can get some employment soon so that I can fund this channel even more. But at the moment, I'm just doing this YouTube stuff, spending time with my family and trying to enjoy it. If you've ever worked away, you'll also know that it is really difficult working away. As much as I love traveling, every time I come home, I can see my parents have aged a bit, my brother's aged a bit, my niece has now matured more. So I feel like I do miss a lot, and I have always been a family-orientated person. So it's very difficult for me not to see my family for long periods of time, and sometimes it is necessary. A lot of times, if you do find a job that has better rotations, you'll come home like every 3 months or every 4 months, depending on what you get. So I push for those types of jobs. The best one I've had was 4 and 2. So I had 4 months on the boat and then 2 months at home, which was great because I got to see my family more frequently. I am going back hopefully soon, and in the next few months, hopefully less than that, but I obviously won't be posting as much when that does happen. So how I came into this work is, so I studied hospitality management and I worked in hotels for a bit. Didn't really enjoy it, to be honest with you. I definitely did make a mistake, and I should have gone to study makeup. Honestly, I really regret that every single day. But anyway, it got me where I am today. And after a few years of working in hotels, I don't know if that looks right. After a few years of working in hotels, I quit. Sounds like that's a theme, but I didn't quit. I just didn't want to work in the field anymore. So I went and I worked as a personal assistant for a while. Luck. I don't know if it was luck, but I ended up working for a travel agency where my boss was amazing and he really encouraged traveling. So we would get to travel as well as travel agents to hotels and different like adventure things so that we could experience it and recommend that better for our clients. And this literally sparked something in me, and I was like, I want to travel. So I worked for the travel agency for about 2 years, and then I asked my dad to help me out with my yacht courses. I quit my job, did my courses, went overseas and got a job. So that's kind of how it happened. So it's in my actual field, hospitality. I am a service stewardess, so that works hand in hand and has come in quite handy. Next question I have is my future plans. And I'm not sure if this pertains to YouTube or my personal life, but I'll give you an overview of both. For my YouTube channel, I'm hoping to get monetized this year, even though I won't fully be able to post often, but I'm really, really hoping that my videos will still have the same reach, even though I'm not posting as often. For my personal life, I really want to buy a house. That's another reason why I really, really don't want to buy too much makeup this year and just make use of what I can and just be a little bit more creative. Another personal, wait, let me just find this brush before I continue. I kind of want to do yellow in the inner corner or pink because I'm wearing pink. Let's do yellow. Okay, so another personal goal I have is to buy a car. I don't have a car at the moment because I'm not really home much. I didn't see a need to buy another car, so that's another goal I have. So it's all like money related things, but I am 33 years old and I feel like it's time for me to just be a little bit more settled. Hopefully I can find a job in what I do more land-based a little bit later in the year when I have saved up enough capital. Other than that, those are my short-term goals, shall I say, for the year, and I'm hoping to achieve them sooner rather than later. But first on the board would obviously be getting a job and just getting out of the country, and then we can take the rest from there. That's kind of what the future holds for me. Hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys, but I'm just gonna go jump off camera quickly and complete the other eye, and then we'll come back. Okay, I also just did a wing, bit dramatic, but anyway, I'm here to play with makeup today. The next question is my relationship status. If you watch me at all, you'll know that I am in a relationship. I actually have another channel with my partner, and we do like vlogs and stuff. What else do we do on it? Vlogs, challenges. He's from the UK, I'm from SA, and that's why I always reference the UK in my videos, because we obviously visit each other back and forth. I stay with his family sometimes, he stays with mine, and he's in South Africa now because we hadn't been here for like 2 years prior to this. So yes, I am in a relationship. We've been dating for going on 4 years this year. I'd say we're serious. We both do the same thing. He also works away, which is quite difficult, being in a relationship when you work away and not working together. It is also very difficult to find a job together in this industry. So yeah, we kind of just have to work around that, but that's why we go back and forward so that we can obviously see each other. Sorry if that bit was a little bit echoey or the sound sounded weird. I forgot to attach my mic as usual. I am also very clumsy. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Unless you have any other questions, please pop them down below. Next, we have future plans for my channel, which I already mostly touched on. I just joined the two questions together. I don't know if any of you saw that I did a poll, and I'm not entirely sure what the outcome of that is yet, but if you do have any other input, please also comment down below. So I want to either start another channel, or I would like to include another type of video on this channel. So it would be reviewing books, because I do read a lot. I read at least a book a week, put it that way. Sometimes more, depending on what else I have going on. So I want to do reviews and then like kind of get ready with me's like this, and just talk about the books I've read and whether I like them or would recommend them, do some makeup on the side. So I'm not sure if that will work, but that's kind of where I want to go. If not, I will start a new channel, and if I do, I will link it down below for future viewers to have a look at. I have like 4 more questions, which are quite trivial questions, so this video isn't too long. The first one is my favorite makeup step. That would definitely be, I have 2. Firstly, eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow. I just love what you can create, and I love colorful stuff. I also do like neutral sometimes. It just looks very sophisticated. I'd say my very favorite step is foundation. Other than that, I really do like the way it changes the texture and the look of your skin. Literally, if I'm wearing no other makeup and just a little bit of foundation and mascara, I think that looks really nice. I also love blushes, and I also do like bronzers. But first and foremost, I love eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is like the one thing that I'll always buy. I also have loads of foundations because I like to try different ones, seeing what enhances my skin, what suits me best. Like, it's just an adventure. Then my favorite YouTubers that I watch, I do have a lot of them as well. I discover new ones all the time as well, and I like to support small creators as well. Very first favorite YouTuber is Ali Glines. I watched all her videos and I love her content very much. She has a knack to use her old makeup and her new makeup on her channel, so she makes use of what she has and then she incorporates new releases as well. She's not the first to jump on a new release, which I love about her, because I just feel like it's a little bit forced when that happens, in my opinion, but that gets you the views. So I mean, I don't blame any creator that does do it. It's just not my favorite thing to watch. Then my second favorite creator, I'd say, is Mia Maples. Absolutely love her, and she's so young and she's so creative, and I just love her content and her energy. Then I watch Morgan Turner. I do like her, but a lot of the times I just feel like her voice has like a little twang to it, and she drawls out her words, and I don't know, I do as well, I guess, but sometimes I just can't watch it, but other times I really do like her content. She's very knowledgeable about makeup. Then I like the obvious Manny MUA. Really love him and his content. Who else do I like? Babs Beauty. I really like her, but she hasn't been posting lately because I think she's going through a little bit of a mental reset. So put it that way. She's just not feeling very well and she's having problems with her mental health. But I really do enjoy her content. She's kind of like one of those people who knows what she likes and she likes what she likes and that's it. She doesn't ever like sway that. So I really enjoy that. Then I like watching Angelica Nyquist, however you pronounce her name, but also her content is sometimes a little bit too long. Like she has like 40 minutes videos just talking about like swatches. So it just depends on her content, but I do really enjoy her. And that's the bulk of who I watch. I used to watch like Laura Lee Los Angeles, but lately her content is more lifestyle and I do enjoy watching beauty content. So yeah, that's that. My favorite, this is just one I've thrown in just to, you know, find like-minded people. And that is my favorite show on Netflix of all time. And it's a toss-up between Sabrina. I absolutely love Sabrina and Schitt's Creek. Like I could watch that over and over and over again, honestly. I absolutely love it. It's so funny. I also like watching The Glow Up. I really enjoyed that. RuPaul's Drag Race, I watch all the time. I like watching things over and over again. It's anxiety driven, but I do tend to watch the same shows over and over again. What's another one? Big Bang Theory, obviously, but I watch that before I go to bed. It helps me fall asleep. I just need to grab my cream bronzer. And then last question is, what new shows am I watching? I can't tell you. On Netflix, because I'm not really watching anything new on there. I tend to watch like older movies and stuff, but I'm not watching anything new. I watched the new season of Emily in Paris, but obviously that's finished now. The ending was, oh my gosh, shocking. Did not expect that. Plot twist and a half. But on YouTube, I'm currently watching, what is it called? It's on right now just for ambience. It's called Watcher, and it's the two guys from BuzzFeed who used to do the haunted, was it haunted? They used to do like ghost hunting, and one's a skeptic and the other one's a scaredy cat, so I find it really funny. They left BuzzFeed and then started their own show, and I'm really enjoying that at the moment. I do also watch a lot of true crime, going back to the Netflix question. I mean, my favorite YouTuber question. So I watch Annie Elise and I watch Christina Randall, which are my absolute favorites. I do watch a couple others, but they haven't made it into my favorites yet. But yeah, that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish my face off camera, and then I'll go ahead and do the outro. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about me. If you'd like to see something else similar in the future, please do let me know in the comments. Please remember to like this video for engagement, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.